Here we go. All right, we're live. All right, so I'm going to share my screen, but we're going to go right into the scoring machine. I want to show everybody what we came up with. And then I will do a walkthrough after, but I just want to show you guys where we're at. Did I share the right screen? I did. All right, check. Nope, I did not share the right screen, but I did. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. It's this one. Bingo. All right, cool. All right, so watch this. So I logged into the scoring machine today, and when I logged into the scoring machine today, Hamed pushed the code this morning for our magic. I told you guys we're going to do some crazy shit. So when I pull the My Free Score Now report, I'm just going to go, did everybody see this box pop up today? Everybody see that box pop up today? Did anybody play with that box? Put a 1 in the chat if you played with that box. Let me see. Nope. Okay. Ready? This box is called the Law Engine box. And in the Law Engine, based upon matching, you see how it says credit report? Run the Law Engine. The compliance stuff is starting to pop up. So everything with compliance is now in, more and more shit's being built in. So I acknowledge and activate, now the Law Engine's activated. As you can see, it says credit report Law Engine. When I click personal, the Law Engine is ran and it tells you every freaking law that's broken on every single thing. Yo, Will's head just went, what? Ready? Hold on. Inquiries. Every single law that's broken on every single inquiry. Public record. Oh, I don't have a public record. Okay, hold on, wait. Oh, I don't have a public record. Damn it. Okay. I know. And it's going to run it every time because we're in compliance. Ready? Every account, run Law Engine accounts, and it only runs the negative items. Positive accounts, skip 22. Negative items, skip 31. So if you don't have any negative accounts, it doesn't go over anything. So if you have a negative account, it does. So ready? Let's go. Run Law Engine. Ready? War Machine account evaluation completed. V, you didn't see that, did you? No, it said the War Machine is activated. Look. Hold on. Wait. Look at this. All the laws. I told you guys it was coming. I told every single person in here it was coming. Yes, Noah, it's called the War Machine. And we're ready to go to war. So, for everybody that has been waiting, this is educational purposes because I have to do it right, okay, by the letter of law. If you take your violations, you can go research on how to write a proper letter. Or you can ask Miss Nicole Ashley, she is in the room right now, how to write a UCC law letter. I mean, she's got a mentorship coming up in 26, if I remember correctly. No. You can ask DeAndre. DeAndre will do the same thing. Or you can just wait another 7 weeks or 8 weeks. And look what it does. I just wanted everybody to see this. Look at this. Every law that's broken on that specific thing. We are 100% compliant. And we will be 1,000% compliant. Contract law, any type of law that deals with consumer protection. So UCC, commercial code. is also how to protect the consumer. So yes, it's here. Everything is here. Every law is built in, and every law you can go in and read and how it pertains. Missing or blank value is in more or one bureau for account past due. Here you go. There's all the laws. How did I get to the sidebar? Ken, when you have an account, you click credit repair. When you click credit repair, it's going to give you all the negatives and then the violations detected, and then drop the violation. Then go over here, applicable law set, and then it'll give you the laws. Game on, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to save this. I just wanted to save this. We couldn't let me do this at the end of class. I'm telling you, they're not coming. They're not coming to save you. I am. I told everybody I was coming out of retirement last class. Yes, Joanne. No. Nope. Just that's an inside for all the developers. That's an inside thing between us. Yeah, that's an inside thing between us. It's just what we call the engine that goes through the laws. It's called the war machine. Everything is done inside of the score machine. That's just codex language on the back end. So whenever you see something that says the war machine pops up, you know that's the engine working. That's the law engine going out of it and going through it. Anybody got any friends they want to invite in the room right now to see some freaking crazy shit that's happening? Because if you guys want it, no, Mina. No, Mina. I own this. I came up with this. This is mine. This is one. This is ours. Now, Mina, check this out. If you need to go into credit repair, and because this software does not do credit repair, and you want to use M2, it is attached to any M2 that you want. This was somebody else's actual credit repair company, and we showed them how easy it is to put it in their onboarding link. So yes, the score machine attaches with anyone and everyone. Okay? Yes, Angel. Where's your hand? Come over here, girl. I can't find you on the list. Told you, go post in the communities, everybody. It's coming. I told you. What happened? Go, girl. Go in. Go for it. Go for it. You want me to? Does everybody want me to save the score machine for the end? Yo, Mina, you ready for this? Check how easy this is. I promise you, this is the easiest software you will ever use in your life, and I really made it this easy. Check this out. When I want to add a client, this is what I do. I literally click Add Client. Okay? I go over here to any of the companies, My Free Score Now, Identity IQ, My Score IQ. I click whatever I want to upload, and I just add the username and password. It will automatically pull the client's data, information, everything inside of here. As you see, we've tried a couple of people for the system to look. The system will tell you if they're fundable or not. Here's your fundability score. Here's what's going on. This is where you're at. Okay? Now, when you go into the work area, you select the client's name. It'll tell you what report it pulled. You can go through all the information. Here's your basic credit reports. You get an analysis. You get the progress report. FYI, I could wear this title happily. I was taught by a master to run a progress report. We moved softwares from client dispute manager to credit admins a long time ago because we negotiated with the owner of credit admins, okay, to create a progress report. I used to do this shit by hand. We are the only software that credit admins was the only software that had a progress report until everybody created a progress report. I am the father of the progress report because this is exactly what I used to do by hand on Excel, file by file, account by account. So you are looking exactly what I used to do back in the day. And when you come down here, it'll tell you if your items have been removed, new items still present and removed over here. And it's only going to get better as we keep going. So Mina, you still with me? We haven't touched anything. All we've been doing is clicking buttons, girl. That's it. We haven't done anything. We haven't selected anything. I come over here. If I go to underwriting, now I'll find out if my client's fundable or not, or if they need credit repair. Check this out. This score over here that says plus 32 is our own internal score. It is how far your client is away from funding or is over funding. Okay, so the base score for funding is a 700 credit score. Okay, that base score for funding, that 700 credit score that is needed. Okay, this client is 32 points over on TransUnion, 56 points over on Experian, and 43 points on Equifax. Okay, look at all this. This is how you read the report. If you Mina, you know how to drive a car? I'm seeing you here. You know how to drive a car? Look, thank you. It's not being rude. It's just a part of the script. I developed this part of the script. You know how to drive a car? Red means stop, right? Yellow does not mean speed up, means proceed with caution, right? And green means go, correct? All right. If I'm telling you over here, because I'm watching you on the camera, is this person got a 700 credit score? 730 plus. Okay? Under 30% utilization. Yes, okay? Minimum 5 open primary cards with 2 years of good payment history. Okay? 3 primary credit cards with at least 3 years of age, 5,000 plus. Yep. Right here? Yep. Right? Over here. Did we make it easy? Well, proceed with caution. Proceed with caution, right? So now, this person is what? Qualified for funding. Go to funding. Look what it says. Funding estimate. We literally give you guys, we tell you that the bank still controls funding. We don't control it. These are just estimates, okay? Watch. Right into the funding now. You want business funding? You click over here for business funding. Did everybody just see all the credit cards load immediately? Did everybody just see that live? What more I got to tell you guys? What more I got to tell you guys? Your total approvals, your amounts, everything. If I want to go to business, I click business over here. If I want to go to personal, I click personal. If I want to go to both, I click both. Now it will give me a mixture of both business and personal funding at the same time, heavier on the business side than it is on the personal side. So you can get double the bag at the same freaking time. And this was just released today. This was just released today. We were not messing around. I'm not playing games anymore. I said to everybody last week I came out of fucking retirement. I'm out of retirement. I came to destroy the game. There ain't no more fake gurus. I don't consider myself a guru. You want to call me a coach? No problem. I'll be a coach all day long. But if you think of a high school coach, they don't get paid shit. They're usually a teacher. Guess what? I'm a teacher, and I don't get paid shit. Come on, guys. We developed this shit for you. And I ain't even going to charge full price yet. That's why I said Ken's already reaping the rewards. He paid for a full year. So every damn update I put into it, Ken gets it for free. Everybody that gets grandfathered in, and when Hamed wakes his ass up, because I don't know where the hell he is, does it find loans? Girl, right here. You want credit card? You want lines of credit? Depends what it is. Hold on, let's go to personal. Personal, we got some loans in here. Look at that. Hold on, no loans? Did we remove that? Ray, did we remove loans? Where the hell is the loans? Oh, no. Because this is on the AI, it's looking only for the credit card and the lines of credit. Yes, we do loans. I just got to, yes. Oh, okay. We are the only company that does regional based lending. So the first check mark is your state matches up. So if it's a nationwide bank, it'll have a check. How do we find a check? The state. The state is found either from your credit report, or you can come over here and select it. So since I'm in CT now, I could change all the banks immediately. Okay, I can change all the banks that'll give me based upon CT. So now to change all the banks, as you can see that. So look at that, Newtown Savings Bank. This is actually down the freaking road. That's hysterical. When I play with this, guys, I need everybody to understand something. When I play with this and it does something right the way it's supposed to, I'm a giddy little schoolboy. I got to let everybody know that, because it is awesome to see it working and working properly every single time. So when I click this, it'll let me know. It says the state matches. The bureau, the two bureaus that I have the ability to pull for, match. So, and then I can select the credit card, and if it has a credit card, it'll tell me which credit card I can apply for. Now I come over here, it says the credit card, I just go over here to apply, it takes me right to the website. So boom. If Identity IQ or My Score IQ is FICO with, actually, Marcus, your question is already answered. It's right here. My Score IQ is FICO 8, and it pulls My Score IQ in. FICO score. And as you can see, everything is different. So yes, it's already good with FICO. And then everything with FICO over here, the same thing with the funding. When you have funding, you go in, you'll be able to get whatever it is depending on the states. Yeah, we don't play games, guys. We don't play games. Everything is running right. Everything is doing right. Now, again, we said we're 96% bug free. We're trying to get to 98, but as we're adding new shit, things keep breaking. So bear with us if something breaks. And guys, over here, just let everybody know, if you're a part of the team, go to the support. There's a phone number right here, ladies and gentlemen. Reach out to the phone number. Reach out to the phone number. Just do me a favor, text it, okay? Can you get auto, etc. like FICO? Yes, I just talked to Identity IQ. And they're going to work on, they're going to work with us to get us all the reports. So yes. What if you don't want to do credit repair? Is there a paid service? Okay. I haven't put her in yet. But yes, she's sitting in the room right now. She's literally sitting in the room. So if you don't want to do credit repair, you just go to Miss Nicole Ashley and she'll do the credit repair for you. Now she has her own fees and everything, so we're going to put her in eventually. But then you go over there and go through that system and do it. But I swear to God, by the time I'm done, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't click on a button to do credit repair, you got a problem. You got a problem if you can't click on it. Like, legitimately. So, we're on the right track, ladies and gentlemen. Or there are other here you can partner with. There is a bunch of people here that you can partner with, but here's the thing. I'm not going to say this to be disrespectful to anybody, but here's the thing. As a certified business, she does it as a business. That's her thing. If you want to get with a peer and work with a peer, absolutely get with a peer and work with a peer. But if you ask me if I am pushing somebody off, this is a person I'm pushing off. You can get with Dre as well. Dre's got his people. Get inside his community if you want to learn. But if you don't want to do it, you don't want to rely on somebody else, you want somebody trusted, that's who I will go with right off the bat. That's where I'm going. I know what she does because I know what she did and how she removed my negatives in 3 days. after it took me 3 years of beating my head against the wall to remove Capital One. So I only talk from experience. How would we know if the report has a bunch of legal problems? What do you mean, legal problems? Miss Latanya, come over here. Talk to me. Hey, you haven't been here in a while, too. Where you been? You been MIA. Atta girl. What? Who? What? What happened? Who? What? You don't get with me. You get directly with Ray. And the phone number, I'll get Ray, drop the phone number in the chat for Miss Latanya Hill. But I'll give it to you. It's 475. That's fine. That's fine. Ray, find Latanya's number in the system because I know she worked with us before. Find her, text her, let her know that you're here for her. When she gets out of the car, okay, we get her squared away. Simple as that. Easy. There you go. Done. Ralph, you get him as well. Everything that's here is inside of the system. So if you go over to the system, you go to the work area, click on the work area, you run the law engine. If you click on the law engine and you have, I don't have any negatives. Okay, hold on. Let me go over here. Let's go over here. Let's find a late payment. Let's see if this guy's got a late payment. He shouldn't, but I haven't refreshed the report. Go over here, run the system. When I run the law engine, I go to accounts. It's only going to show your negatives. Control F. Let's see if he's got any lates. Late 90 day. Here we go. So when I click credit repair, it'll give you everything wrong on the thing with all the applicable laws. So if you go over here to term type, it'll be over here. Payment frequency, counting collections, payment status, 90 days. Here you go. And you can read every law that's broken there. So yes. Every law book that I could find that would give me the ability to put into it in AI and read and understand and give me a basic breakdown, yes. So if CARES Act is a part of it, yes, it'll be there. If it is not and I couldn't find a law book on it, then no, it is not here. But I didn't focus on a lot of things. I focused on the stuff that will work. And I don't mean that it doesn't work. I mean the stuff that is what the Bureau is looking for. And I learned a lot in passing in the past few days. Well, this is 4 weeks now that we've been doing this. Sorry, guys, the past few days. Past weeks that I've been doing this, that the letters that we're sending out are wrong. Send them to me, Mr. Torres. I just paid like almost $2,000 in books. So if I don't have it, I will gladly accept it because we need it. But this is a part of the system that we're building for everybody. Again, this is going to help you do Metro 2. This is going to help you do all that other stuff. It's going to have the laws there. Your job is to read the law, understand, and then understand how to attack with it. It's not something that you guys, we're going to create it. No, this is just something for you guys to take a look at, see what's there, go out and attack with it. That's the key. That's the whole thing of it. I'm not a credit repair program, just to say that. Not a credit repair program. But it gives you the ability to see what other people haven't seen and what other people are hiding. These are all the levels. This is everything that's there. All these books are absolutely crazy to find. And when you do find, like the one for our ACHs, that book, to get the pre-release book was $147 to get the 2026 book, which if you compare the 2026 with the 2025, it's the same book. They didn't change anything. Freaking crazy. All right. Christina, I got you. Can I explain the commissions for the affiliate program? Go, Christina, and then I got that one. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, it's if you have nothing to fix, you can go into funding. If you have something to fix, you have an idea of what needs to be done. Let's say it like that. So this is, it doesn't do everything, but it almost nearly does. So, so here's the thing. What happens? I'm going to use this as an example just to walk with you. What happens if your client, if you or your client is ready for funding? You don't need Forge. What you need is you need to find out where they are. Now, if the client does need credit repair, then you go into Ray, you. There you go. It's okay. It's okay. You would go into funding with that client. If you don't, then you would go into the Forge. Now, if you don't have any other way of going about it, which software would I say get first? This one, before the Forge. If you know you're going after people that have bad credit, then go for Forge. Then get this after. Make sense? Gotcha. You can pay the year up front if you would like. Unlike M2 FICO Forge, okay? Unlike M2 FICO Forge, we allow unlimited clients on this package. But after, I want to say into January, in 2026, in 26, we are no longer going to allow that. Okay? We are no longer going to allow that, just to let everybody know. It will, so, yes, child support can be removed, but in the sentiment, I'm not a credit repair agent. I'm not in credit repair anymore, but I give you guys the ability to understand that the laws are there. If you know how to utilize the law, you can go out and remove whatever you need to. So if you get into the score machine, you'll get access into the school community, which went over everything inside of the school community. And there's a bunch of videos. This is the class. I go through it in this class. And then we have a Wednesday night class as well, which will be in the school community. We have that as well. And will be on the dashboard of the software. So over here is the dashboard of the software. And it will be over here. Like, see, it says Friday Mastermind. It will be on Wednesday. You'll have access to that link, and you'll be able to join in on that link. I do M2 training now, which is on Wednesday night as well, and Saturday morning. And then Monday night we have one as well, which I can put that in here if need be. But I'll put it in the school community. On school community, it's a lot different. No problem. All good questions. Lene, we had came up with our thing. You had told me you had to hold off. You have to let me know what's going on, and then I will get you. We have to get you a special link. So yes, you're good. And Christine, you just got to get with Ray so he can get with Hamed. I think you can just click on the yearly, but you have to cancel your monthly and then click on yearly and upgrade to the yearly. Yes, you're not an issue. I'm actually gonna tell Ray right now. Then, no, I'm sending you a message. There you go. You're done because I'm already at a lower price. Yes, they have to. You would have to discuss that with them. Yeah, you'd have to discuss that with them. We go from there. All right. Any questions, guys? Any questions? I'll get in with them to FICO Forge in a minute. I'm gonna go over the Forge. I just want to know if there's anybody have any questions over here. We weren't supposed to do the scoring machine first because I know people came in for credit repair and they were expecting that first. Yes, Noah. Yes. She is the reason that it's gone. She is literally, right now on my screen, she is literally to my right. She just peered up. She was like, what? Yes, she's literally to my right. So she is somebody that can give you a hand if you're stuck. And Nicole, he's been with me for a year and a half working M2. He got a bunch of shit removed and then it all came back. So I think we have to try a different tactic with his ass. So that is definitely somebody. Noah, make sure you message her and that'll be somebody that you can work with on that side. All right. Oh, yes. Hold on. I apologize. That's on me. There you go. Now you can do that. You can mute and unmute whenever you feel like it. Yes, that is the typical answer. That is the compliance answer that she just gave you guys. That is a full compliance answer. That was crazy. Yeah, we've been doing this a long time. Long time. So when I talk to you guys about everything, like legitimately, we do a lot of shit. So yes. Okay, cool beans. Where are we going next? Oh, hold on. Maurice Coleman. No, put your hand down. Did you get locked in before the price went up? So then you got nothing to worry about, brother. Just go into your subscription setting over here. It should tell you what your price is. Okay. Get with Ray. Get with Ray. That Text the number. Get with Ray. All right. Ms. Gaskins. Last one, and I think I'm going to go to the credit repair program. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can you let me get some work done? I like literally I'm not moving fast enough for you guys. Yes, eventually there will be something where Nicole will be the outsourcer for us, and we'll be working with her company because I know her. I know her quality. I know a lot of her stuff, and we sat down together and we done a Nicole, look at what Ray did for you. He dropped all your shit in the chat. All that stuff for you, and we'll have that all squared away for everybody. The key is when I'm doing this, M2 will still be a part of the system because M2 has a place. But I'm going to say this to everybody: when I build my law engine out and I build my everything else out, we will be able to manage everything, top to bottom. So, and in one place. But I'm letting people know when I say lock in before the price goes up, I really mean lock in before the price goes up. Because when that price goes up, when it gets to its full price, you guys are going to be like, shit, I should have locked in. This is going to be like a stock market. It's going to be like the stock market. When I'm telling you to buy something at a penny. Okay, hold on. Let's throw it in the chat. How many people got locked in when it was $99? Put a 1 in the chat. Miss Kim, there is the first person that locked in completely on day 1. She is the first client of the system to pay. How many people got locked in at 147? Put a 2 in the chat. Look how many people got locked in there, right? Right? There is no going back to prices. Yesterday's price is not today's price. How many people got locked in at 197? I think there's like 3 people that got locked in at 197. I'm signing up right now. There you go. Watch what's going to happen. Less than 20 minutes, it should go up again. Ray, go to my Facebook. Chuck Johnson's is trying to get locked in too. Can you please give him the link to get locked in? Thank you. I appreciate you. Mina, what's up? I don't want to keep selling. I just want to move on to education. This got to be educational. I hate selling. What's up, Mina? I can't hear you, girl. Your microphone is not working. Your microphone is not working. Now I can. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What do you mean 99? Look, girl. You see this button over here? It says go to affiliate. Okay, you click that. It brings you to your affiliate dashboard. Look at that. Total earnings, monthly earnings, everything that's there. Ready? When I go inside, I create my custom link. So let's go over here. If I want to, mine's I sell money. So when you see my I sell money thing coming in, we're tracking all that data that comes through, right? For you. 20%, girl. You hit 100 clients, you get 25. Everything below that was under 100 goes up to 25. No. 25. We don't charge for funding. No. We don't charge for funding. Whatever they come in and pay for the software. Yeah. Whatever they pay for the software. So if we have a bunch of people coming in for this, right? We have a bunch of people coming in for the software. That's what the payout is. Where's the, this was, oh, here we go. Look, Mina, look right here. It's right on your dashboard. You see tier progress? It says it. How many people came in that are here, and when they get up to 97, when you convert from that commission structure to whatever. Make sense? Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, I've got like 10 things going on. I got 10 things going on. Yeah, no. I got 10 things going on at the same time. I'm like trying to say, what the heck is going on? No problem. Yeah, look, I'm building for your guys' success. I promise you that I'm building for your guys' success. When you see this, this was not built for you guys to fail. It was built for you guys to win, and to win on every level possible, okay? Now, let's go into the, let's go into the credit repair program. Let's do the advanced tactics. Let's go in for a lot of people that are in, and then we'll come back to Q&A. Thing is, I'm only going to focus on advanced tactics. I'm just going to focus on, I know Jay was here. Joe, not Jay. Joe, I'm going to show you where you were messing up, that you put the FAQs into the thing, and we'll go from there. Ray, Ralph, yes, just give Ralph. Yep, give him full access. Ralph was one of those ones that magically pulled a report. I don't want to say what's going on. Hey, Joe, don't write on my screen, brother. Appreciate you. Okay. Nope, not that one. Here we go. All right, let me switch to the other one. I think it's this one. So I am actually working on something for the community. Who knows what PWA is? Does anybody know what PWA is? Put it in the chat if you know what PWA is. Why is it not letting me log in? Stupid shit. Not my software, that's why. No, PWA, not POA. So PWA is a piece in the software that is the most advanced attack for the system. So guess what I'm going to do? This is what PWA looks like. This is the most advanced attack, and we're actually going to be releasing this as well. So when I come into the score machine, right? Not the score machine. M2 FICO Forge. You see this thing that says PWA over here, guys? Okay. When I come over here and I select this, and I select do it myself, watch what's going to happen to the screen. Ready? How many people are ready to get broken? Put ready in the chat. I want to see this. No, we're not going to toggle that. How many put ready in the chat if you're ready to be broken? Watch this shit. Anybody see that screen before? Anybody ever see this screen? There's only one person that I know truly has seen the screen before. Hey, V. We ready to teach this shit to them? Should we do it today? Or should we get... You guys want to learn... Hold on. Okay. Let me ask you guys this. You guys want to learn basic advanced tactics, and in 26... not basic advanced tactics, or do you want to learn this and we'll start this in 26? I'm gonna start if we start this in 26, I'm going to show you guys this shit. But here's the thing. The next 2 weeks that we run classes, I need everybody to focus on every fucking word that I say. Every word that I say. Because this shit will destroy your mind. No, they're not. Hold on. Eric Taylor. E.T.? That you, bro? Man, good to see you too. No, they're not ready for this one. They're not ready for this one. That's what I'm trying to say. This is the real AI. This is how the system really thinks. So what have we taught you guys? Before I could give you a sneak peek into it without really teaching you it. So what does everybody recognize from this? Red, green, and blue, right? Right? Colors, red, green, and blue. What we don't recognize is the pink, the purple, the yellow, and the gray. So when we really start to focus on what it's saying, you remember when I told you guys to read this shit? This is a play. This focuses people, throws their scent off, and then this down here throws the people scent off. So what happens is I teach you how to read this, and I teach you how to utilize this. Now, you remember when everybody would say, how do we select everything ready for bankruptcy? This does a bankruptcy without you having to select the extras. You just have to put the bankruptcy court. So it does it for you without selecting anything that you need. It's fucking crazy. But you have to know what to do. You have to know how to do it. So I've been working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the generations over here for 1 through 8. Once I'm finished with the generations to see what the difference in the letters in, this is going to be the last piece. But I could teach you how to run a letter right now. You'd be like, what the F did you just do? We have not been using the software to its full potential, ladies and gentlemen. I'm letting everybody know that. So everybody that's bought a software and it's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna click the DIY, the what is that shit called? The AI, the beginning one. Yeah, no, you're shooting yourself in the foot, ladies and gentlemen. You're literally shooting yourself in the foot. We're no longer shooting ourselves in the foot. So that's why I was like, I haven't been holding back on you with this stuff. I just know that it will screw everybody up, so I didn't want to give it yet. But I think 26, I'm going to give it out fully. But this is what's coming. That's why we created the school community. That's why we created all that stuff. Because I'm going to have to break this down box by box by box by box. And I'm going to do this. What is this? This is called PWA. This is the most advanced AI in the software. Mr. Ken Buckner. Yes, sir. No, this is in our This is in our software. Yeah, this is not in ours. This is in FICO Forge. So when you go to FICO Forge, if you ever want to take a look at it, Ken, just go over here. You see PWA? Just click the toggle on and off. That's all you got to do. So PWA is off with the black it's on. See? Mm-hmm. What letter? Okay, so let's go over here. Let's pull the bankruptcy because this is the bankruptcy one. Let's go to do it yourself. Let's go to blast furnace. Oh shit, I still have PWA on. Okay, let's go over here. PWA off. Okay, come over here. Ah, there's my little girl. She just woke up. Yeah, baby. She's not calling me. She's like, I'm coming. Ready?
She was calling you.
Yeah, she was calling me from upstairs. Yeah, Bubs.
You heard her?
I literally heard her coming down the stairs. It's like, Dad, I'm coming. Ready? So check this. So when you do your bankruptcy, let's go over here. Yeah, so when we do this, all these need to be supplied. Linda, Innovis, LexisNexis, LexisNexis. What happened? I just click it once. So every time that it lists a new one, it's a different address. So this one's Atlanta, Georgia. What's this one? This one's PA, and then this one. Yeah, yes. First one, yes, Atlanta, Georgia. LexisNexis RDM, Factory Trucks to PO Box, LexisNexis Privacy Manager, CoreLogic, LCI Clarity Service. Right here. Hi, honey. You want to give me the baby for a sec? Over here, you come over here, make sure it says USBK core. I always teach everybody do the one. You see where it says show? Blank. Come over here, find USBK core to Orlando. Yep, USBK core. Here, give me the baby. You want to give me the baby? Okay. And then that's it. Now that's a full bankruptcy done. There's your first. There's your first advanced tactic, guys. That was the bankruptcy court. How to do bankruptcy correctly, and that's it. So now let's go into advanced tactics. Let's get through the basic, the more basic version of advanced tactics, the easier understanding one. So when we're selecting our system, right? So let's go this way. Let's go to attack area. Let's come over here. I'm going to select my client. Christine asked, Ray, we have a list on it. Oh, Ray, we got to include that list on in the school community. Include that list in the school. Yeah, so they can find it at any time. There you go, Ray. Click the do-it-yourself function, and now we're going to come over here. So now we've read the credit report. We understand what the credit report is. So I'm not going to teach you guys how to read the credit report because you guys been in the basic class. That's why I say make sure you go to all the basic classes before you come here. Now that we're here, we're in advanced. When I select my first attack, or let's say this is a second attack, right? And I come over here to my second attack, I can literally teach you the mindless way to do it. And here's the mindless way. I select everything in green. I leave the first boxes at unlimited. I put 5, default. I didn't need to read a credit report. I didn't need to do nothing. I just literally did that. Boom, I'm done. Now, we know what's on this credit report. So because we know what's on this credit report, we're going to get a more focused attack. Here's our more focused attack. We don't do personal identifiers. We don't do inquiries. We focus on our public records, focus on our charge-offs, our student loans, all of the delinquency rates, and our things. Now, anybody who's in a basic class, what will we do after that? Mr. Stephen Perkins, how you doing, Reem? How you been, brother? Where'd he go? I saw him. Where'd he go? Yeah, there's more M2 owners popping up in this place than I've seen. What's up, buddy? What do we do? Here's what we do. It's very simple. Here's what we do. We come in here and we literally count the green and we times it by 3, right? Put a yes in the chat if that's right. Right? That's what we did. That's what we learned on Wednesday. Jay, right? That's what we learned on Wednesday. For everybody that's been coming to this class, this is what we've learned in basic training. This is what we learned the basic way to run the system is. But what happens is they don't teach you credit repair. They said the software is going to do credit repair for you. Put a 1 in the chat if that's what you were told. Right? Man, I got a lot of 1s in here because that's why. Yes, but I want to be a master. Yeah, well, the only way to become a master is actually by following a master. Not following not following people that are telling you falsities. So let me ask you a question. Does the Bureau know when you send them documents inside if you're a credit repair organization or if you're a human being? The answer is yes. The short answer is yes. They know. They also know if you're using a system. They also know what system you're using. Trust me, they know everything that's out there because they're a $1 billion organization and they want to stay a $1 billion organization. But here's the thing. If you start to act like an individual and you start to do things like an individual, what can they do? They have to comply by the law. They have to. They know that. That's why the CFPB exists. That's why the FTC exists, that they come, and when they don't comply, there's two things you do. You send it to the CFPB, and then where do you send it? To the damn attorney and sue their ass. But if you're acting like an organization, what's going to happen? If you act like an organization, what's going to happen? They're just going to spit your shit back out with a stall letter, which they're legally able by law to do. So how do we stop it? How do we slow it down? We start to act like human beings and start to look at this. So first and foremost, knowing our negative items, knowing how to read that credit report, learning the circles. Put a 1 in the chat if you know how to decipher the circles. Beautiful. I don't have to go over it. I'm very happy. Thank God. All right. So we know how to decipher the circles. So once we decipher the circles and get to this red, green, and blue screen, we know how to put the green check marks in. But what we don't know how to do is this. Now, I'm going to get my fat ass up. So if you guys need anything, I'm going to put, let me make this a little smaller. I'm going to put the chat up on my screen over there where I'm going to get up to. Okay, and we're going to focus together. Ready? Let's do this. So what people don't focus on is right here. These two boxes right here mean everything. You have to learn these boxes before you can learn PWA. That's why I said you got to lock in for the next 2 weeks if you want to really learn how to do PWA. Because PWA takes these two boxes and expands on them. So we need to learn how to, at an easier understanding of the system, how to do this at an easier understanding. The most important box is this one that I'm going to draw right here. It's this box right here. Why? Because this box is telling you how a letter is going to be created. All this is telling you is what's the maximum number of TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian letters I can send. Well, realistically, who gives a shit how many letters we send? We don't care how many letters we send. What we care about is right here. How many items are attacked on those letters? Because that's what separates you from, first off, the other CEROs, one, and two, what separates you from the other people inside of the software. Now, there's software owners in here, and that's a good thing because they're going to teach their students that. But I'm teaching you guys this for all the software owners, okay, to get you guys to that next level. Understanding that it works like this. You need one letter, one item, 2 items, 3 items, 4 items. 5 is the cutoff. Oops, what just happened? 5 is the cutoff. We don't want any more numbers than 5. That's it. So if I were to ask a question and somebody would come up to you and say, hey, so-and-so, let me ask you a question. What is the maximum number of items I can send per one letter to the credit bureau? Put it in the chat. What's the number? Oh, thank you, Susan. Right on it. There we go. Okay, 5. There we go. 5. But we can go aggressive down further. So I forgot who I was talking to. Oh, I was talking to somebody last night, right? And I told him the reason the Lexington Law got sued is because they were doing deceptive practices, because they were doing one item per month, per bureau until that one item got removed. So if I have a collection, right? Say I have 10 collections, right? They were doing one collection, one CO every single month until they got it removed. And then they would go to the next one, and to the next one, and to the next one, and to the next one. What happens with that? It prolongs your credit repair. It makes your credit repair so long that what happens? You're going to stay there, though. Why? Because you're getting deletions. You are getting deletions. So you're going to say, okay, well, at least they're working, so you know what? I'm going to stay here until it's 36 months later. Okay? At $144 a month. Somebody do that math for me. What's that? What is that? What is that? Put it in the chat for me. What's that? What's that number? $5,184. $5,184. And that's just them to remove their collection. So say, okay, now we're going to get started on your late payments. And now they'll move to the late payment. You got 10 late payments? That's another $5,000 when they get to the late payments. Some people have paid Lexington Law $15,000 to $20,000 to clean their credit. But let me ask you a question. For the old heads in here, the OGs, when I told you I used to charge $10,000 for credit repair, and y'all didn't believe me, do you understand now how people were charging $10,000 for credit repair, and you were gladly paying it? Yeah. Yes, they did receive fat checks for that. But they received fat checks for something else. They defrauded the people in a way that had something to do with compliance, not for their charging purposes. Not for their charging purposes. That's the thing. They weren't doing that for their charging purposes. They didn't get that. It was something else, and I don't remember the case, and I'll look it up again. It was something that they were doing inside of them that was causing non-compliance because they got sued by the FTC. But it wasn't about their charge, because literally, this is legal. This is legal. This is a form of dispute. You can do that. They understood it. So, can we do the same thing? Yes. Here. We come to this box right here, and we select one. Boom. Were they guaranteeing? I think they were guaranteeing something. That's what it was. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember. And look, it's behind us. They got sued 3 years ago. At the end of the day, it's behind us. But I want everybody to understand that if you start, the numbers don't lie. They make sense. They always make sense. That's what people don't understand. They don't focus on it. So here's the thing. I'm telling you, a company just charged you $5,000 to fix your credit. I would never pay $5,000. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would, because the price is not hard. But take this same price and cut this down into 12 months. Somebody do me a favor. Take that $5,184, $5,001, and cut it down into 12 months and tell me how much that is. $432. Ready? This is at 12 months. This price at 12 months equals $432. Guess what? This is a cable bill. This is a car payment. See the difference? See why people are not okay with it? Why do people associate, when they're talking to you, they're associated with things in your lives? Okay? Why do they associate it with, oh, it's just a cup of coffee? Because you can afford a cup of coffee every day, right? It's just a cup of coffee a day. It's just lunch a day. It's just this a day. It's just that a day. But when you start to associate it with the things that actually what they equal, this is a car payment. This is a cable payment. Yep. Yep. That's the key. So when we sit down and we talk about this, and we talk about all this stuff that's going on over here, when we sit down and we're really dissecting what's going on and how to change your dispute methods, you can do it. Here's the thing. If I select 1 over here on a dispute, what does that mean? For every single item that I have, I'm going to send 3 letters out. Does that make sense to everybody? Put that in the chat. Put a yes or no in the chat. Let me see if I see a bunch of yeses. Okay, awesome, I do. Okay, that break down to you, okay, that every single time that we're running a letter, okay, for every negative. So if somebody has 100 negatives, right? How many letters are going to go out? Take a guess. Put it in the chat. Take a guess. Kind of gave it away. Do I see it? I think I see a couple. I think I got a couple people that got it right. Let me see. There we go. Got a couple people got it right. 300. Why? Because you got to send out 1 negative item for each letter. 1 item per each letter to 3 bureaus. We'll take care of them. We have the resources, guys. If I can't take care of them, Drake can take care of them. If Drake can't take care of them, we move his ass to A-Mob. And if we can't take care of them as a collective, shit, I don't know who can. Man, at that point, we'll go find private money. I got some people that can take care of them that's not so copacetic, but we'll take care of them, and we can help you out do it. All right? So that's 300. Let's get back to that. That's 300. Each of these numbers that we go back to is the item that dictates the letter. So if I click 4, I click 3, I click 5, those are my things. Those are my items. Why do we leave this as unlimited? Because let the items dictate the amount of letters that are going to come out, not the letters dictate the items. Because what happens is if I put 15 letters, they're going to do whatever 15 letters can do. But what happens is the software is intuitive enough where it knows that it's not going to do something that is going to mess up the software, so it just starts generating more. But if we learn how to use this system at its highest level, at its absolute highest level, okay, then we take the system, we say, okay, I want to start at 5, okay? I want to start at 5. Let me delete some of this stuff off the screen, right? I want to start at 5, right? And I can control all 8 rounds. So round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5, round 6, round 7, and round 8. I have 5 negatives across the line going down. I know that my printing's going to be the same. I know my file's going to be the same. I know everything's going to be the same unless what happens? I get something removed. Then the file changes. We are not waiting. What is the difference between default and unlimited? Default defaults to what the system gives you, okay? And unlimited is actually telling the system it can generate as much as it wants. We don't want default. We want to control the system. We want to set the parameters. Okay? That's where you take the AI out and you create power users. Remember when I tell you guys during the basic class, I want to create power users? This is truly creating a power user because now you're understanding the software at such a level that nobody else understands it. I'm going to tell you this, you understand it better than some of the owners. Some of the owners are just caught into the marketing scheme. Some of the owners that are sitting in this room right now, they're not about marketing. They're actually about learning and teaching their people how to get better results. That's the key. You're on that boat. That's a way to, so when we do this, we want to make sure that we can control everything. We can control everything. Now watch. If I come over here and I do this, I just change the aggression. I moved the aggression bar up. I made it stronger. Why? Because I removed removed a negative item from there. So instead of tapping that top over there, I'm saying, okay, look, I removed one. This should be, we're going to do 4 negative items per letter. So now we're under the threshold, okay? Let's do it one more time. Let's remove the threshold again, and let's go down further. That's the threshold that everybody is. Now, everybody asks me, Ali, how the hell did you come up with this shit? Where did you learn this? First off, I knew the negative items per letter from when I learned credit repair, okay? I knew that from my mentor. My mentor taught me that there should never be more than 5 items per letter. If you have 5 items per letter, it triggers something in eOscar. eOscar automatically spits the letter out, okay? So if we know, we put 5 negative items. Now watch this. Remember, everything's a business, ladies and gentlemen. So don't get hurt when people are in business trying to make money, okay? The same way that you're in business. Check this out. Ready? How did I learn it? I went to I listened to somebody in Coach V's class say, oh, I sent my 6th round out because it's the 6th month, and I got deletions in my first round. So I don't understand why you guys are not having such a hard time getting deletions. I'm sitting there, I'm like, what? I'm like, that don't make sense. So I went to round 6, and I looked at what round 6 was. Well, if you look, everything's in green except for 2 boxes, which if that credit report doesn't have those 2 boxes, doesn't mean anything. It means everything's in green, but look what happens. Unlimited, 3, unlimited, unlimited. So I sat down and I said, wait, what? Something don't make sense here. Because if you're putting default, what's the default? Well, it's right there in front of your face. 3 is the default. I'm like, shit. And then it hit me. It hit me like a sack of bricks what was taught to me. That if a negative item is set below the threshold, it will do better. I'm like, 3 was the threshold. I'm like, son of a bitch. So I said, let me see when it changes. So I go to round 1. Well, everything's in blue. Starts at 10. I'm like, okay, so they're getting the ball rolling. Let's go to 2. Go to 8. Everything's moving more towards green. Go to 8. Okay. Now they're speeding up the ball. 3. Everything's moving from blue to green. Now it's at 6. Again, still over the threshold. Ready? 4. Look at that. Everything's in blue and at 6. Now, in the FAQ section of the software, well, let's bring it up. Okay, let's bring it up real quick. Let me see if I can do this here. Duplicate. Let's go to the FAQ section of the software. Ready? V, you know what I'm looking for, right? Where is it? Right there. I found it. What did V write for you guys in the software? Read that. Read that, guys. Read that to yourselves. Why did I say you're all adults when I say this? Go read the FAQ section. I read this shit top and down, up and back, front and backwards 10 times over in one day learning this. Page 3. When will I see results? Try not to judge results until after your 4th round. Again, it dawned on me. I said, why after the 4th round? Well, let's go back. What happens in the 4th round? They turned everything to blue, and they put it at 6. Hopefully something happens. And guess what? What happens round 5? Fucking aggression just turned up 1,000%. That's how I came up with it. Because I decided to look at the small details inside of the software. But do you want to know something? People don't lessen credit repair more than 3 months because they're getting sold to the next shiny thing that's out there. That's why they don't last. So did they ever make it to the 4th round? Absolutely not. Then you have people that go and just say, fuck it, I'm already here. I might as well just get it done. If you see the attitude of what I have in the school community, I'm trying to bring that attitude to you guys. It's like you have to stay consistent. You have to show up ready to rock and roll. You have to show up ready to move, to take the risks that you need. Well, if we know that that's 4, we're already, round 5 is going to have some success. Okay? Round 6 is going to have some success. No, Joe. 4 is the number of negative items, not categories. The category is the negative item, but how many of those that are there? So you remember the other day when I was going over that long ass inquiry shit, man, and that client had 39 inquiries? You remember that? You remember that? I know you're laughing, but you remember? Yes or no? Okay? Yes. And he called each and every single one of them out, and then his fucking shit went dead. Right? Yes. When we do that, right? That's a negative item. Each one of those in that category is one negative item. So each letter is going to have, if it's this case, it's going to have 3 in each letter. So that 39 negative items turns into 13 letters times 3. What is that? 13 letters times 3 is what? 39? 39 letters, bro, that go out just for inquiries alone. Make sense? 39 letters that go out just for inquiries alone, just off that one thing. That's why we tell you not to dispute inquiries in a software. That's why we tell you to dispute, not to dispute, what are those things called? Personal information in the software. That's why we tell you to pick up the phone and call them. Hey, I'm running my round. Give me a second, Jay, I'll get to you. There's a whole point of this is to get lost. I'm running my round. Well, I'm running my round. Let me pick up the phone. Let me call the bureau and let me get these inquiries off the phone. Let me get these inquiries off my account. Let me get my personal information right on the phone. Why? Because the minute I get there, I just save letters, and by the time they get there, you're ready to rock and roll. You already kicked their ass. Okay? Now, Jay, do me a favor. Raise your hand. Somebody unmute him for me. Let him ask his question. I got to bring him back. I got to bring him back to shore over here. Yeah, Jay. What's up, brother? Are you related to DeAndre by any chance? Your last name is Ruffin, too. Oh, okay. I was going to say, you related to D? Where's D? Keep going. What's up? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Pause. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 2. Okay. 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 On a basic class and on the basic training, yes, you do. Because it's the easiest way to explain it to you. But you remember what I told you on Wednesday night? You remember this class? I don't work for them. This is my class. I own it. As you saw my software in this class. You saw what I'm working on. This is from the printing. This is from, so I give you tactics a little bit differently if you catching what I'm putting down. Okay? So your question coming in from that is, did you do it wrong? Did you do it wrong? No. No, you didn't. Next round that you know advanced tactics, you're going to push on the advanced tactics next round. Okay? I had somebody this morning, I don't remember her name, she paid for advanced tactics this morning in the school community. God bless you. Like, thank you. We're not going to, advanced tactics, I need you guys to show up to class. It's given free in the class. But if you guys don't want to watch it, just want to stay in the school community, it's paid at $17. That's the key. This shit over here, you're taking money out of their pocket because you're not running your rounds long enough. You're not running your rounds long enough. The whole point is to get you to succeed quickly. Why? Why? Why do I want everybody to succeed in here quickly? There you go. There you go. Did anybody realize what my slug was for my software? Does anybody realize what my slug is for my software? Yes. Mr. I sell money. I sell the software that gets you money. Well, if you have shitty ass credit, you can't get funding. If they keep you in credit, you can't get funding, which what does that mean? You can't go out and get a bag. And when you can't go out and get a bag, you stay in the same cycle, you get discouraged, you end up in the same place. You end up in the same place. Yeah, we all sell money now. Anybody that has the software, now you sell money. You can go out there and earn money. So you got to understand something. They have nowhere to put you after they're done with you. So they don't care if you sit down in the software long enough. I'll be honest with you. I know that because that's how every software company functions in that sentiment. Well, how long can I get you to stay here before churn happens? What's churn? The client gives up and leaves. And I should have named the community I Sell Money, but I think it was better I paid in full because a lot of you guys paid for the printing, and that's where we came from. We just took the list from the printing company. Okay? We need you guys to get to that point. No, we set those last two boxes to default. So this has got to go to default. Why? It's actually default or 0, either or. Okay? Both of those bars. So for everybody that's in here, you have to understand that. They're going to want to keep you in the software. They're going to want to keep you working in the software until you get your desired result. But how do we speed that shit up? Well, I taught you guys credit repair. I taught you what I learned. I taught you what I know. And because I taught you what I know and what I learned, you guys are at a different place. Can somebody unmute Daniel, please? I thank you, Daniel, for waiting waiting patiently. Awesome. I'm happy. Hey. We don't ever, so I don't know if you were in here before when I was talking about compliance. You don't ever talk about that because that's incompliant. Because FCRA dictates that you cannot tell anybody about results, okay? You cannot tell anybody about results because you don't own the bureau, you don't control the bureau, okay? And because that you don't own and you don't control the bureau, what happens is that you cannot actually tell them that it's going to come off. So we don't talk timing. What we try. You can still print with us. You're more than welcome to print with us. Just whatever you want. If you're in this software, you can print it with us. It doesn't make a difference. So remember, printing, you guys are just sending me your files. You have to actually physically go in and do it. Make sense? Okay? If you need help, we can help you, but you still have to do that. Okay? You stay. You go back to round 1 if you're 30 days past. Because what happens in the software gets reset. Okay? The software gets reset. Not the software, excuse me. The bureau gets reset, and you have to start over. You want to get rid of those comments. That's how you get rid of those comments, by waiting 30 days for them to remove that. I just learned that recently. I learned that in another guru's class. So, no problem. Oh, that smells beautiful, Carmela. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Before we keep moving forward and I blow your mind one more time. Markel, I saw that you did have a question. I do apologize. I didn't see if you want to retype it or come off mute. That's fine, brother. How do we get this recording? It's live on YouTube right now, Mr. Hanson. You can get it as soon as I'm done with class. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Hold on, let me go back to my computer. Nobody? Okay, cool. Good job on the question. Unmute me. Okay. Somebody unmute Mr. Markel, please. Yes, Christine. What's up? When it gets delivered. Mm-hmm. Call them and call the post office. Especially if you're doing tracking through my company, you absolutely pick up the phone and call the post office and find out what the heck is going on. I saw that question. So it's only if you're not doing it this way. If you're running it the default tactic based 10, 8, 6, 6, there's no that the benefit to that is just getting the stall letters out of the way. You did it in 60 days. Okay? Not 60 not 60 yes, 60 days. Yes. Versus you doing it in 120 days, so it cuts the time in half. But if you're doing the call method, like we told you, just to let them know that the letters are there and they need to process that letter and they're being recorded, you're good to rock and roll. Mm-hmm. Script? Yep, there is. Nope, start sounding like a human being. Sound like somebody that is just doing a thing and read a couple of blogs or did some Googling and understood that. Okay? And then that's it. Be like, look, I was told that I'm supposed to call on a recorded line because you guys don't play by the rules. And watch, the guy's going to freeze up immediately as soon as you say that. And they're going to ask you to speak to the supervisor. So now speak to the supervisor. Be like, look, just to let you know, I send in my letters, and I need my letters to be processed. And watch what happens. Shit changes. Oh, that's a nice one. Look at that one, guys. That's a new hack for you. Oh, that's a very very good one, guys. And they can't do that because then that's discriminatory at that point. And if they discriminate towards you guys, hey, I got a lawyer for you. I've had people hang up on me. Yes, you call back and speak to a supervisor immediately. Do not wait. Speak to a supervisor immediately. Okay? One more. Yes, no problem. Yes, you are allowed to record them. Yes. I know it's genius, but I can't take credit for that. The gentleman that lists Guillermo was the one that I wrote a script for, and he's the one that did it. And I told him to record him while I was at it, and we just tested it out. And well, what the freak? It worked perfectly. So shit happens sometimes. Can she repeat that? Disability. They said I don't want to be recorded, and they hang up. Well, see, Miss Connor, you could say, great, that's fine, but I don't want to be recorded either. So if you don't want to be recorded, put me over to your supervisor, put me over to your legal team, either or. They don't have the right to hang up on you. And if somebody hangs up on you, you pick up the phone and call the supervisor. Like literally get on the phone and get to their supervisor and be like, look, I don't give a shit that you don't want to be recorded. If you're infringing on my rights, you have every right to be recorded because you know you're doing something illegal. So if you want to be a part of something illegal, you could just sit there over there and keep doing what you're doing. But I'm telling you right now, the call is being recorded. So comply. If you hang up and keep hanging up, then I'm literally going to get a lawyer involved. Okay. I know. There he is. There he is. He's right there. The guy I work for. All right. Can somebody let Markel off mute, please? What's up? Good. How's everything, brother? Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna just what is it called? Give me a second. I'm having a brain fart. Public service announcements. Public service announcement. If you go to 3, you will generate more letters. If you stay at 5, you will generate less letters. The way to stop generating a crazy amount of letters is not to do inquiries and personal information. So that's why we do it. Yes, you can start at 3 if you want, but what do I say? If there's no level of aggression to go up to, you can go to 1, and that's crazy. Okay, that's absolutely crazy. So think about it. If you want to increase your level of aggression, maybe you want to just start at 4. Okay, I think 4 is a good number. 3 is a good work down number. I don't know why they didn't put 2 in the software. I'll be honest with you. That's kind of weird by me. But it is what it is. But yeah, so yeah. However you want to run it, you run it. Remember, this is your process. You build this process around you. You absolutely build this process around you. Make this process function for you guys. Okay? All right. I got one more thing to show you guys. Okay? And then I can start a Q&A for a half hour, and then we can be done by 6 o'clock. All right. I think I got everything done. Okay. Right? Yep. Perfect. Let's go over here. I hit next. We set up everything. And click OK. When I come over here, ready? I'm going to make this big. Ready? Ready, ready, ready? Boom. That's too big. But that's big enough. Ready? Document options. I'm going to show everybody AIs. AI number 1 is the check mark. AI number 2 is the X's. AI number 3 is the stars. AI number 4 is the hearts. Now, ready? This system has multiple different AIs, okay? Multiple different writers. You have 6 writers and then 6 AI formentations, okay? This is the formentation AI, okay? Now watch. The default AI that everybody's seeing here is these 2 right here. Print color, include all images. eOscar picks that shit up, spits out a stall letter immediately. I say this every class. We have 30 people, 40 people. I think at one point we had like 45 or 50 people in the class. What do we got now? Can I get a number? 47 people. Let's go. Okay? 47 people in this class right now, right? This formentation AI. If there's 1,000 people in the software, 5,000 people, whatever, okay? If you look at this formentation AI, right here, these 2 pieces right here, okay? These two pieces right now, okay, already separate you from everybody else. The only people that it doesn't separate you from is the people in this room. So now everybody else that's randomly generating with the AI, they're told, oh, it's going to generate the letters for you, and you don't have to think about it, and you don't have to do this, and you don't have to do that. Okay, guess what? Guess what? You're stuck in the same boat as them. But if you do it this way, you're not stuck in the same boat. If you do it this way, you're narrowing it down. If you do it this way, you're narrowed it down even more. So what I say is there's 4 AIs. You should run every round in 4 different ways. See what sticks, change it, stick with it. Every single round, change the AI, see what sticks, and change it. Make sense? They not like us. Thank you, Mr. Elijah. How you feeling? The last time that we were talking, you had surgery. You feeling better, brother? Fantastic, brother. Amazing. Does everybody understand how these AIs work? Put a 1 in the chat if you remember that, if you're good with this. I mean, because that was all it was. 2. Where you at, Mina? Talk to me. Somebody let Mina off mute. Mina overcomplicating something simple. I already know it. Come on, Mina, talk to me. Tell me where you lost, Mina. Maurice, I got you. I probably got to do the same thing for Mina. I got to see where she's lost at. No, all four. What you're gonna do, not each round. So say, I'm gonna write it down, right? Write it down. Like, say I want to do the check mark, right? Let's do it like this. I got an idea. Let's draw it out. Okay. So we're gonna do check mark, right? I'm just gonna put this over here. I want to do check mark. Let's do X. Okay. Oops. Let me get rid of 1. All right. Let's do star, and then let's do. I'm sorry, guys. I got to keep coming back and coming over. All right, ready? So when I draw it out over here, this will be round 2. This will be round 1. This will be round 3. This will be round 4, right? Just to give you guys that idea. Maybe this is round 3. This is round 2. This is round 1. This is round. Oh, we'll make this one round 4. This is round 1. Okay. You see how many different obligations, how many different things that we can switch it up to? I could run it again. This could be round 4, right? This could be round 4. This could be round 3. This could be round 2. This could be round, that can't be round 1. Technically it can, but it could be round 1, right? All right. And then you can go back and forth the same way. This could be 2. This can be 1. This could be 1 as well. You know, you can run these in each round as you go through it. Just I was like, I messed that up, but at the end of the day, like, you can run it in each round. You can run differently each round. I can run 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Go. Somebody unmute Ms. Mina. I got an idea. I know how I'm gonna fix this shit. Give me a second, because that's really annoying me. Yes, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, guys. Okay, keep going. Go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then 2, 3, 4. That can't be 1. Damn it. I did that wrong. Let's go like this. Just okay. Then let's do this is 3, 1, 2, 4. Yeah, I screwed this up. It is what it is. 2, 4, 3, 1. Just to give you guys that idea of it can just go in any round. Any round you can pick it and change it. But let's say if you get success on this round, I'm staying here. I'm staying here in round 1. But say in round 1, I don't get success here, then I move to this one. If I don't get success in this round, I move to this round. If I don't get success, I come back over here. I try here. And then you keep doing that until you start to hit success. When you hit success, it goes. That's the key. Make sense? Yes, ma'am. Atta girl, okay. No. You're gonna use, so when I, okay, let me break this down, because I don't get off mute. Don't, just stay there. Here's round one. Let's get rid of all the stuff. Okay, here's round one. This is round one. This is, hold on, give me a second. Let me turn all this crap off. Ready? Here's round one, right? Say you did that round one. That's the basic round. Well, this is how we're gonna run round one, right? So if you're running the 15-day target, this is one, okay? Now I'm gonna go through the next 15 days. Ready? That's round two. This is round three. This is round four. If you want to run it 15 days, okay? That's the key. That's the key, is understanding each round, it runs the entire round as that. Yes, that's how you're doing that. If you want success on that 15-day target, if you get a stall letter, that's it. You're literally getting ready to punch them again. Change it, punch it again. But I'm going to tell you something. You got to be careful. I know you want to do 60 days. That's 2 rounds of letters. Not common. Not common, Mina. So I'm not going to, no, hold on. I'm not setting you up for failure. I don't want you to set you up where you go in, you say, I'm going to do this shit in 60 days, and all of a sudden now nothing gets removed in 60 days. You're going to say this shit's bullshit. When I told you, I'm not a mentor, I'm a coach. It's a very different way when you do that, because the coach is going to tell you the truth. I'm not making money from this shit. I'm giving you the real. Okay? Our goal, truth be told, our goal is to make sure that we get the client's file and get it through in a compliance manner the way that we're doing it. That's our goal. And as soon as the stuff comes in compliance, I'll tell you guys right this now, if you got 30 days, if you go 90 days and you go to get a deletion, call me back. I got a lawyer for your ass. That's it. Okay? Work, good. That's it, guys. That's it. That's advanced tactics. That's advanced tactics. That's what advanced tactics is. Okay? That's what it is. So now what do you go, okay, let's do the printed black and white, exclude all images, right? I'm done. Click include all 3 bureaus, generate the letter. I'm finished. I'm done. Just burned a GA. Just let everybody know that I just burned a GA for y'all. This is my own private account. This is not Dion's account. This is mine. Because PWA is not on Phenom. Ow. My shoulder's hurting. Look at all y'all. We're letting it generate. I know there's a little thing. Once that generates, I'm showing you guys, then we'll open it up for a half-hour Q&A, and that's it, guys. I'm done. I am done. And this class goes a whole lot faster. Is FICO Forge included? No, Jay. FICO Forge, Jay, who did you have? Who were you dealing with on Friday? Who's the owner of your software? I think you said Schmitty, right? No, Kim. It was removed. Some of us have still access to it at first. Yes, you're with Schmitty. Just stay with Schmitty, brother. Look, I need you to understand something, guys. I have moral integrity. I will not take you from anything, from anybody. You don't need to go to Phenom. You don't need to go to Schmitty. Just stay where you're at. Don't bounce around, okay? Now, I will never turn you down if you want to come. But if you want to come because I'm the one who's doing this, that's a different story. Brother, Mark, every video is up. We never take it down, brother. We never, ever take it down. Let me open up the YouTube. Let me open up YouTube. I went from, yeah, I know. Smart hustlers. Where is it? Here we are, right there. And we're live. You can see us live right now. It's here. And when you go to the university, every live video that we do in class is right here. Every live Friday master class is here, so everybody can see it. Okay? So, that's the key. UConn. Ooh. Boom. So, yeah. So that's the key. Mark, that was for you. All right. Letter generated. Let's show you guys that. Let's show you the difference in the letter. Let's show you guys the difference. Damn. I selected everything, didn't I? Oh, what a fucking dumbass I am. I selected everything. Let's generate a letter properly. Sorry. Do it yourself. Print by myself. I was round 6, so we can compare apples with oranges. Yeah, compare apples with apples. All other collection charge off. Hold on, what does this one have? Student loans. This one has this. This one has this. This is 5. Unlimited 3. Default. And next. You know what? I'm not gonna generate this. I'm not gonna generate this one with with black and white. I'm gonna generate this with black and white and images, just so you guys can see the difference in the letters. It's the same letter. I do, but I don't know where I have them saved. I'll be honest with you, and I delete them periodically. I do like generating them to show them how long it does take to generate, and that one was a longer generation because it had the inquiries. So now that we don't have inquiries, this one should go a lot faster and should generate a lot quicker. Yo, Zori, did I not tell you on whatchamacallit, on Wednesday, I was going to give you real shit on Friday? I was going to give you guys real knowledge on Friday. Why can't she get in? Oh, fuck. Ray, it's telling me somebody said, oh, Chuck. Oh, that's you. Ray, you got to give Chuck the link for the score machine, bro. Chuck wants the link for the score machine. That's what he wanted, not the link to get into class. He wanted that before the price went up. Hold on, let me get that link. Thanks, Chuck. That's generated the letter. Give me 1 second, guys. I just got to copy this. I got to send this to somebody. They message me to get into class. All right, perfect. That's the link. Let them in. Okay. I need you to write. Oh yeah, Reem need to get into the software. So now, here's the difference. Look at this. So when we see this, first off, when this letter generates, look how this letter generated. Right? This letter generated like this. Look at the one that we generated previously, right? Look how many different. So again, power user versus non-power user. And where's the gentleman name? Markel, look at the difference when we don't do inquiries and we do inquiries. Look at the difference in letters, how many letters it generates. 51 versus 28. It's almost half. It's almost half the amount of letters that are going out. Okay, but we got to put a little work in to get rid of these inquiries because you're removing all this stuff at the top. So now here's the letter. Ready? I'm going to click Experience Collection, right? See the letter? Just a plain old letter. Ooh. Excuse me. It's just a plain old letter. Right? Ready? Let's take this one. Same thing, Experience Collection. Let's go to Experience Collection. Look. See the difference? Credit reports here. That's the only difference. You want to see them side by side? Let's go by side by side. Ready? Side by side. Look at this. Similar topping. Then it starts to change. Look, negative item, negative item. Look at look how it breaks everything down. Look at the difference how it breaks everything down. Which one's longer, guys? Oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for my blessings. Thank you. One on the right. Same thing. This is all it wrote over here. This is what it wrote over here. Different writers. Same negative item. Same negative item. Make sense? So the one on the right was, no, they're both green. Everything is green, right? So this is green. Everything is green. Selected green and three negative items. How do I count it? Here's how I count it. Here's one negative item. Here's two. Here's three. All done. Same thing here. Here's one negative item. Here's two. Here's three. Everything is done the same, except this one's done with a different picture box that I selected. That's the only difference. Make sense? Ray, can you text Aaliyah? She can't get in. I don't know what the heck's going on. Yeah, Aaliyah. Thank you. No, there is no such thing as better, guys. It's the same exact letter. Same exact letter. They're using Metro 2. This one's actually got a little FCRA violations over here, too. So this is a little more of a hybrid letter. Well, this is Metro 2. It's not about better, guys. It's about the context and the formatation of the letter. So what we're trying to do and let everybody know that each letter has something different. It has a different AI. So it's not that it's better. It's not that it's better in any which way, shape, and form. It is that it's different. And the key is, what difference does each one have to make it successful? That's the key. That is the key. Joe, if they only have one, it will always default to one. Yes, because they only have one. But the key is, when the person has three, do you want to attack with one? I suggest that if a person has three negative items, you're all attacking one. Put one in each envelope. Absolutely. One in each item. All right. All right. Come on, guys. I'm done. Come off mute. Talk to me. Ask me questions. How many people got screwed up? Oh, that's my email address. How many people are happy of what they learned today? How many people are actually happy of what they learned? I got my questions. Always happy. Appreciate you, brother. Happy and screwed up. Hey, Maurice, that's the whole game, brother. When I tell everybody I'm going to mess you up, that's the game. That's the game. We want to make sure that you messed up. Because when you messed up, that means you're in a place of non-comfort. And I want you to be in a place that you're not comfortable. Okay? So let's get this. Where is this at over here? All right. Whoever has a question, raise your hand. Let's be respectful. I forgot to do this, but I just sent a round out. I feel like this is my last round regardless. But if not, I will definitely be using you. Okay. Well, as long as you got the whatchamacallit, as long as you got the scoring machine, you're good. As long as you got this schizoid machine, we are good. Yo, man. Like, legitimately. How many, what you got over here? I don't want to open up your screen. 2, brother. 2. You got personal information and inquiry. You just got that charge off you got to remove. That's sorrow. Ms. Mina. Ms. Mina's like, I'm coming to get all his knowledge. I'm going to take everything out of him. Everything. Don't worry about it. New is good. Awesome. Okay. Did you sign up and paid in full? Okay, so just go right in there. It's M2 FICO Forge. Just get the FICO Forge. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. We don't focus on Metro 2 with things like that. Go right to the scoring machine. Right to the scoring machine. Girl, look. Actually, hold on. Wait. I have to get. I'm gonna drop this link in the community for everybody. Hold on, give me a second. I just gotta. Ray, do you have the link for the client portal? Yes. Send it to me on WhatsApp right now, please. Please. Man, I don't know what the hell I would do without my right hand, man. I don't know right now. Don't know. That boy is literally my right hand. Watch what I'm gonna show you guys. Ow. So first off, Ms. Mina is right here. Work area, client, analysis. Now, why are we still stuck in 1995 when it comes to printing shit out? Okay, ready? So Ray just sent me the link to our client portal, which we know nobody else is doing it. So let me see if I remember how to log in over here. So first off, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna go to the client's name. I'm gonna select the client and then I'm gonna go over here, edit client. And then here it is. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take, nope, wrong one. Over here. Come over here. This is my username. And then let me get my password. Hold on, guys. Give me. Hold on, yeah. I'm live, so I can't do it because I'm live. So I gotta shut it off and come back on. Hold on, ready? Okay. Come back over here. Log back in. Paste. Ready? Boom. Now, everything that we did in the dashboard is right here. You want the analysis? Here's your analysis for your client. They can log in right into their own portal and get it. Girl, credit repair cloud ain't got shit on what's coming. Ready? Check this out. Go to the work area, click this is the client that I just did the analysis for. You click the analysis, click download PDF. I am fixing one error on it, but just to let you know, it is done. And here's your analysis you can send to the client. Now you see how it's broken up, the boxes are broken up? We're just fixing that little piece right now. That's what we're working on. So we're, yes, ma'am. My partner was supposed to be in here. I don't know where the hell he is. A small cover page with name and pre. Write that down. Write that down. Yes, absolutely. Write that down. Write that down. Everything that you want. Anything. I'll tell everybody in here. Good information will always be acted upon immediately. Okay? Ray, take whatever she writes, take it for us, please. Thank you. Okay? So, yes. All right. Let me stop sharing. Come over here. All right. Miss Rhonda. Where did Miss Rhonda go? I just lost her. Where did she go? There she is. Yes, Miss Rhonda. Asking on mute. All right. Ms. Rhonda's selling the software already. Ready? Look at this, guys. I forgot to mention this. You go to underwriting. When a client has utilization that's high, right? I think I have one credit card that's high. Yeah. I got one credit card of $5,000, right? Watch this. I click on the credit card. I look at the amount. I say what my target is. My target's 15%. It tells me what I have to pay daily, weekly, and monthly to get that card down in 52 days, in 52 weeks, which is 365 days. In 1 year, it'll tell me how to get my debt utilization down to where it needs to be. Now, you guys didn't also see the other thing, okay? The debt consolidation is right here. We also do debt consolidation. We teach you how to snowball it. Come on, guys. Come on. You ain't playing games anymore. Guillermo, what's up, my friend? Good. How are you, brother? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I didn't eat yet, so my stomach's rumbling. I'm like, Yeah, okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me. I didn't know. Okay, let's go to the analysis. Okay. So let's go to work area. Let's go to analysis. Okay. Mm-hmm. Just say it to me, and uh, this one. This one. Mm-hmm. I don't. I don't answer those questions live, but just to let everybody know over here, where's Coach V? Where's V? Where'd she go? She right there. Go get with V without me going any further. Go get your ass with V. Go get ass with V if you're gonna do that. Without me going any further on that. Go get with her right now. Go get with her right now. Send her a message in the Zoom chat and say, Coach, get with me and get. If you're gonna talk that trade line stuff, go get with her first. So hold on. Ready, Grandma? Re- ready? Ready? See what I just did? See what I just did? This is your screen. See what I just did? You got forensic. Now you got forensic audit now. Now that'll build you up even quicker. You'll know exactly what to do and where to tell the client. So over here, if I'm looking at it, I got 8.1% that I need to pay down. Let me go over here and pay that down. If I need to get if I need a trade line, well, how old is my trade line that I need? Okay, I can go to 10 years. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Agreed. Agreed. Get with there's a reason that I'm telling you to get with her. When you get with her, she'll let you know. I promise you, it won't. It's not an ill. It's not an ill fame. It's not an ill. Coach V is right here. She's right there, brother, with the ADR. She's a part of the team. Get with Coach V. Oh fuck, my arm hurts. All right. She'll tell you why. She'll tell you why. Christy, what's up? Christine, oh my God. Yo, tell me Wednesday night was a bomb. No, I got pizza. I got pizza upstairs from my favorite. So the one thing that I hate about moving up to Connecticut, anybody tells you that Connecticut is the capital of pizza, it's fucking full of shit. There is no better pizza than in New York. I don't care where you were at. Don't tell me Chicago. Unless you like that deep dish, crusty, deep dish, doughy stuff. That's a different story. Okay, fine. Then I agree with you. But besides that, if you like authentic Italian pizza, authentic stuff, right? There's no better pizza than in New York. That's it, hands down. I heard there's an awesome Italian restaurant in right over there on South Beach that next time I get down there I gotta go to. They make a bomb linguine and clams and this shit. I was telling my wife, I was like, shit. I was like, Florida's calling me. She's like, she goes, I know it is. She goes, like, we're gonna keep you here a little longer. And after the -4, I was like, I might become a snowbird. I'm gonna be straight with you. There's nothing like snow and Christmas. I'm sorry, you cannot replace snow for me and Christmas. Oh, I leave. Trust me, I got Bobcat if I need to get out of here. But yes, what was your question? I'm sorry, because me and you can go out. I'm banter for hours. Threshold. So when we do the thresholds on this, the thresholds of this are normal thresholds are 680. Our thresholds are 700 and 730. Business threshold 720. Okay, so we raised all the thresholds to be conservative, so that at the end of the day, the way that we are conservative will give you the best opportunity. Personal credit requires 680. Business credit requires 720. It won't allow you to apply for business if you don't meet the 730. We will not go down to 720. We will not go down to 680. Now, can you apply for credit and funding if a client has a 680? Yeah, that's all on you. But if you don't get approved, we can't. Again, like I said, compliance ratio. When I was talking to the lawyer about it, the lawyer turns around and goes, "You're smart by doing it at a whatchamacallit, at a higher limit and a more conservative limit, because it does better. Because even if we don't, so we have all the stuff that does say compliance, but even it holds better weight with the consumer if they actually get approved for the stuff that they're looking for." Mm-hmm. Write it up for me. Write it up for me. If you guys want something, don't come to me and tell me, because I'm gonna forget it after class. Because when I'm done with this shit, I shut this computer off. I'm upstairs with my family. It's Friday. Sorry. I gotta be back at it tomorrow at 11 a.m. Like, no, I'm not even thinking about it. Write it down. The best way is always to write it down. You could send it to Ray as a text on the phone number, or Ray will give you an email address that you can send it to on the company. Okay, and you can send it to suggestions. Just do it as suggestions. Okay, so I know that because I will definitely. So everything's in consideration. The one thing that we're working on right now is the compliance. Once compliance is completed, then we'll start adding all the other stuff. And as you guys can see, I'm really focused on making the best program out there. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I am not a lender. So the underwriter is a lender. They control that. So I have to be careful where I can say, okay, yeah, you could do this pay down, but that doesn't, I gotta, again, compliance standpoint, I gotta make sure, because I don't control again, and I know this is gonna annoy people, but because I don't control how the bureau goes up and down and how the scores go up and down, I gotta be careful of what I say and how I say it. Yes. Yeah. No problem. I try my best. Yes, we will be adding it. Yep, 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 yep. Uh, Ken, I'm gonna come to you after. Alicia's been quiet, and so is Zori. Okay, you've asked a lot. Don't mean that to be rude, or just let's get some fresh people, and then I got you. Yes, Alicia. Hmm. No, not too much. It's just a question that cannot be answered legitimately. And the reason that you can't answer that legitimately is because it's very hard without pulling all the data and having all the documents in place and things like that. So when we talk about the funding that we talk about over here with business funding, this business funding is credit cards. When you have the credit card backing, okay, when you have the credit card backing, it's personally guaranteed. So you're going to be able to get that funding without having all that stuff in proper place. But if you want to go for SBA funding, you want to go for personal loans and lines of credit, then you need to do a full deep dive on everything. Now, not to say that I'm not working on it. Identity IQ, again, I mean, they're proving to be such a freaking asset right now, has a whole business section that they have built out that we're talking with them about, where we're going to try to API that section into that would put in their EIN score, the EIN number, and we would be able to pull all the data on the EIN. So, not saying that it's coming, but I'm waiting to talk with Shelby from Identity IQ, and once that happens, we'll go from there. Okay. There are other companies that do it, but right now that's the one company that we're focused on. No problem. Zori, I got you, and then Mr. King Buckner. Oh, you muted yourself, buddy. Try again. Slow, man. Slow. Unmute yourself. And he did it again. Sorry, I'm going to give you one more shot, man. You keep unmuting yourself and stop it. Hold on. You know what I'm going to do? Hold on. Wait. Just for you. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to allow you to unmute yourself and stay unmuted. Go for it. Unmute yourself, sir. Try now. It's not going to mute you. I hear my wife and my kid playing upstairs. I'm like, I want to go upstairs and go play with my wife and kid. Try it now, brother. It's not going to mute you automatically. All right. Zori, I'll take Mr. Ken Buckner, and then we'll go from there. Mr. Ken, how are you? You can unmute yourself. I don't even have to ask you guys. Alrighty then. Who's here? Oh. I thought that was. I swear to God, I thought that was Ray. I'm like, who's here? I was like, oh, all right. So you have to run your law engine, go into the active account. If I click on account, oh no, I don't have negatives. Give me a second. This one has negatives. So I come over here, I run the law engine, I activate the law engine, I go to accounts, and I can just look at the account. Now, as soon as I go to the account, I literally, as you see, did you see it? V, did you see it? I click over here at credit repair, and now it just gives me the applicable law sets for each and everything that's broken. What happened? And it's all educational at this point. So this is all educational stuff, guys. And I'm literally the same account. I'm just going down the same account. That's it. Zori, try to get your ass on mute. No, I got Zori. I got one more question. Yes, Mr. Ray. Oh, yes, Zori, I got you. Now I can hear you. What's up? You can do the anti-stall letter. You can also do an affidavit of person. You can do anything that you want. Like I said, you make it yours. You make it your thing. Is anything gonna give you a better shot? Yeah, sure. It's not what it's one page. It's not gonna make or break you. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yes. Yeah. Yes, sir. Give it a shot. What do you got to lose? You got to lose. Get a removal. See, this is the difference in this class that I'm going to teach everybody else. Yes, always try it. What's the worst thing that can happen? You get a deletion? It's already no right now. So what's the worst thing that can happen? You get a deletion? Keep going. Absolutely. You should always call them. You should even call them to tell them that you sent letters out. Absolutely. You shouldn't wait, my brother. Oh, I don't. Okay, no problem. Miss Sheree. Miss Sheree. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mortgage. Exactus. Hold on. Let me just double check because that's that that's me. Yeah, just go to the one that's closest to their report. To the one when they got their actual shit. Where the hell is it? Where's my freaking thing? Over here. Yes, this is me. No, I'm looking for my score machine. Just trying to make sure it's me. Yeah, exact. This is the mortgage. So I have two of them. Let me share my screen so you guys can see this. Okay, so I have two of them. Okay, and these were two different mortgages that I pulled. So let me show you guys. So I not two different hard inquiries for a mortgage. So this one was last year. This was when we actually found a house that we liked that we were going to buy, and we got outbid for it. And then this one was when we switched not mortgage brokers, but mortgage companies, and then that's the same thing. So this is a normal one for mortgage pre-approval for mortgage companies. They're saying you'll see it on all three bureaus. They always pull from all three bureaus, guys, every single time. So this one I actually can get removed if I want to, because it's not attached to my mortgage. This one is attached to my mortgage. So knowing which one is attached to your mortgage and how it reports, that's the key. So when you ask her, I would say if the date of the mortgage reports like August, you want to go closer to that one. So this one would be the closest one because it was 6 weeks for me to get my house. So that's what it was, and that was the first account. So you want to get the one closest towards it. But these are also questions. These are qualifying questions that you want to have with your clients. You want to talk to them about certain things, and these are one of those things that you want to talk to them about. Is, hey, look, I see that you have a mortgage on here. What's your mortgage about? How does it work? How does it do this? How does it do that? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And get to that point where you guys are at. Make sense? No problem. So then that's where that's fraudulent, and go in there and go in there and go remove that. That's a phone call that take a few hours and you're good to go. No problem. Always giving the thing. That's legitimately fraudulent. Okay, I got two gifts tonight. Who utilizes Canva? Put a me, say something. Who utilizes Canva? Okay. All right. Gi- Give me a second. Give me a second. Who utilizes Canva? We got a bunch of me's. All right. How many people paid for the Canva? Okay. Ray, okay, has access to Canva and is allowed to give people stuff into Canva. I think he's got a page and everything. Give you guys the access to it. He can give you access to Canva for the year from $10 to $15 off the normal price that they have. And yep, yeah, Ray, yeah, Ray. I don't know where Ray is. No, it was him. It lights up around his box when he said. So maybe he was getting in. So if anybody needs, there you go. Ray, drop the link for everybody. Go get some money, young man. I always support my people. That's the thing. Always support my people. This is going to be the last update for software until the new year. I am not putting any updates out. I am not doing any updates on the software until the new year. I am going to be focused on compliance and making sure the software remains as crazy as compliant as that. This was the Christmas gift that we wanted to give everybody, so that's where we're at, and we'll make sure that everybody is good. Maybe little small tweaks, but no major updates. We've been releasing major updates. Hamed's having his baby January between 9th and 12th. So Hamed's going to go on 2 week sabbatical. So at that point, we'll do that. And then the last thing is, in the school community, I will post a tool for every single one of you here. I will post the lead link for the lawyers for you guys to go out and go get the lawyers in case you need it. All right? So I'll put that in there so everybody has that and everybody can rock with that. Now, Christine, you start. Christy, start. Oh, my God. And then we'll get Elijah and Lori Cara from last one. And that's it. That's it. Done. I'm done. No problem, guys. Oh. Both at the same time until you can figure out what's going on. Because then you set yourself behind. Give me 1 second. I'm going to give you guys the link for the lawyer. I'm going to just drop it in the thing. Here's that. Here's the link for the lawyer. Ray, do me a favor. Can you put this link inside of the school and also put your link inside of the school? Okay. Coach V also has her trade line. She needs more people on the trade line. So everybody go show Coach V some love. Get that trade line if you haven't got that trade line. Yeah. Let me tell you something. If you're in a different community, okay, and you pay, because majority of you paid us for printing. So the majority of you, the reason you're here is because you did business with us. If you're in a different community, this is how we roll. We're going to give to you. Yes, she has her own trade line. That's why I sent Mr. Whatchamacallit? What's his face? Can't think of his name. Guillermo to her right off the bat so he can do trade line work with her. Yes, we got that. V will cover that. I need to give you guys the compliance AI. Give me 1 second while I get that. That'll take me 2 seconds. And it's on ChatGPT, so everybody, I didn't build a custom AI out. Like, it's just a ChatGPT AI, but I know how to build the custom ones. Here you go. Here we go. Where's my copy paste from here? Oops. Where's my link for this? Why can't I share this? Hold on, give me a second. I'm like, hold on, wait, why can't I share this? All right. Okay. Nope. Bear with me. Copy link. Here we go. I'm going to drop that in for anybody, and then Ray's also giving you a number if he faces any issues. Okay, so there's that's that. That's the compliance AI. That's all free. What else did we have? We had 2 questions. I know we had 2 people who had questions. And that's it. I think I got through everything. Elijah, and I know somebody else had a question. So Elijah, come off mute. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, if they did wrongful reporting. If they didn't do wrongful reporting, you ain't gonna get nothing from them. Okay. Yes. If it was concluded in the AI, yes. If it's not included in the AI, no, because don't forget, it's in the name. They're going to do Metro 2 more than everything else. Okay? So if there is something else, then yes. If they did wrongful reporting, yes, absolutely. Take a look at it and understand what's going on. But here's the thing. When you're calling, if they didn't do wrongful reporting, meaning that the bureau, the whatchamacallit, the student loan company, the creditor didn't do wrongful reporting. So you're having a conversation, you're talking with the client, right? Which is your wife in this case, and they're like, oh, we just got late because you didn't pay your bills. That's not wrongful reporting. And no, they have to report payments. That's not against the law. If you did not pay your bills, guys, I want everybody to understand something. Do you know why Metro 2 works? Because it doesn't say that you didn't do the job. Like, if you didn't pay your bill, you didn't pay your bill. That's the key. Everybody that has a hard time understanding that. So when you're fixing credit and you did wrong, it's a lot harder to go do that. And I just found out on the student loan doesn't have to report monthly. They're exempt on some things where they can report every 2 months. And they're all right with it. So you have to make sure that they didn't report anything incorrectly. Now, if they did that, then you call them and say, hey, look, you reported something wrong. I need a letter of intent. Remove that. That's why you've called them in the first place. Because you told me at the beginning, you said you called them and they said report it with the bureau. But why did you call them in the first place? What were you trying to get out of the student loan company? Perfect. Perfect. Get it in writing. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's all you need. No law, no nothing. Yep. You're just gonna use Metro 2 until that shit falls off. There you go, sir. There you go. There was somebody else that had a question. I don't know where they went. Tyrone, what's up? We'll finish off with you, and then I'm done for the night. I got to get the hell out of here. I'm hungry. Yes, I can. Okay. That's okay. It's okay. Wait 30 days. Wait 30 days. Reset the system. Okay. Because you can reset the whatchamacallit, the comments. Reset the comments. Okay. Once you reset the comments, or you can call them and say, I accept the comments, this, that, and the other thing. Okay. And I need you to remove them. Okay. Then they've been verified. Okay. Then wait 30 days and send another round out. That's a hack, boys and girls. That's a hack. I just learned that one too. Man, that class that I went in with Nicole Ashley, man, I learned a lot of shit in that little small time. Yes, I gotta answer Herman. Girl, that's what the recordings are for. All right. That's what the recordings are for. That's the key. That's why we keep recording these. That's why we go live, so that when the live is done, you guys can get access to the live immediately, right after everything's completed. Okay, so you can go sit there and be like, all right, I want to spend another 6 hours with Ali because I just spent 3 hours with him, and go back another 3 hours. Chuck, how you doing, Mr. Johnson? Mr. Johnson didn't hear me. He wasn't expected getting called on. Is it? Nothing. Just checking on you. I'm glad to see you here. I did not see it, brother. I did not see it. When I'm in this class, when I sit down on this chair, I'll take my phone a couple of seconds and answer questions. But I got guys on the show. I'm focused here. I just want to make sure that everybody gets the best of the best. No problem, brother. I'm glad that you're in, all right? Yep. I appreciate it, big man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Bri. Go for it. She growing like a weed, brother. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just trying to build this company. It's a lot. I love it, man. I love it. Hey, you gotta understand something. When I talk to you guys, I talk to you guys from a place of being in your shoes. I've been where you were. I'm actually on my way back down to where you are. I'm gonna teach everybody something right now. I'm gonna say this to everybody right here, right now. Get the best marketer. Get the best marketer. Get everything that you do the best. And don't rely on anybody. Don't rely on anybody. When you do that, you will never hurt. You will never, ever hurt. I made a mistake relying on some other people, and I'm feeling it now. But I promise you, the next rendition that comes out is going to be 10 times stronger, because I already learned from my mistakes and what I did wrong. So take my advice. Trust me, it'll be good. What's up, Noah? You missed the desert. You missed the desert locker. You remember, this is the hardest part of where you're at. It's just getting to the end. But here's the cool part. You don't have to wait to go get funding now. If you only have one piece left, that's it. Just remove that one piece and you're good to rock and roll. But call the lawyer. Call the lawyer. Because you've been at it for a year. Call the lawyer. The Shadow Collective, no more, brother. This is just a paid in full. Yes. Shadow Collective, no more. But yes, I want to do the Shadow Collective. That'll be cool. Dre and I do have a funding program that you can, whatchamacallit, that you can join up with. Dre, do you have the link for that? I know you're walking around and putzing around. No, Noah. If anything, I have him. He's been a client of ours for over a year and a half, so I'm not even worried. So as soon as you get a chance, you get back to your place, just let me know. I'll get it to him. The fun, yes, the funding mentorship. Cool. Okay. Everybody. God bless every single person in here. Thank you. Thank you. I thank everybody for showing up. I thank everybody for coming in. We have one oh yeah, no shit. Holy crap. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Yeah, Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. No, yeah, we got one more before New Year's. Yes, we do have one before. We have one next Friday on the 26th. I do have one more class on the 26th, and then we'll start 2026 off with a class on Tuesday on Friday the 2nd. So, and then literally it's gonna be crazy. It is going to be crazy. I'm very happy for everybody over here and everybody that locked in. I'm proud of every single one of you. It's going to be really, really nice. Yes, Miss Gaskins, you don't want me to go, do you? Just turn around and open up the GPT and say, make me compliant. Make me compliant. When I go through, what do I need to add over here to make me compliant? And that's what it'll do. It'll send all that stuff off. You'll run your post through there, write your post out, run it through, make sure it's compliant. If it's compliant, then run your post out. Got you. Don't worry about it. Oh, Jesus Christ. You're going to get me killed by my wife. So a mentor has you standing behind you. A leader just leads from the front. I'm a leader, sweetheart. You're standing next to me. You're leading with me. Locked in, arm to arm with me. Arm to arm. Okay? That's what everybody that's in here, everybody that locks in every year, we're arm to arm. There is no, I will lead you as best as I can, but I don't know everything. And I'm not going to sit here and let you guys think I know everything. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. But I will study. I'll do what needs to be done. I'll get in the rooms. I'll learn what I need to. But there are people that are better than me in certain places. And, a lot of people don't have that idea of like there are people that are working harder than you. I do definitely work my ass off to get to where I need to be. But I promise every single one over here, you will see me working as hard as ever before. And I'm already letting everybody know big names are reaching out. So I am going to be working 10 times harder. And we will do that. I'm going to deliver some of the best shit 2026 is ever going to see. We launched and we got to do, podcast. Call me later. Okay. I'm done. I am done for the day. We're done. We're done, motherfucker. We're done. We're done. We're. All right. All right. Bye bye. All right.